guys are going to get kind of unready with me, but we're going to talk about procrastination because I had someone leave a comment on my video yesterday saying like, how do I not procrastinate? And this is something that I'm like, I was like trying to think during the day whether I really have had a period in my life where I've struggled with this. And I would say in high school, I would struggle more. But right now, like what I realize is the things that I put off are the things that I don't feel like I deserve yet, right? So like an example of that is like I was really putting off making ads for my course. So like I have like a $1 course down in the description, just like to help a younger version of me start their business or whatever. And like I have just like never put actual ad spend behind myself. And I was just putting it off, putting it off, putting it off to the point where I had like a call to do like an MBA one day, right? Like I was looking into and doing an MBA, this program called One Day, and it was like, you go and like you work on your business and you pay like 30 something $1,000, right, to get this MBA and work on your business at the same time. And I was like, I was gonna do this call, and I was like, why would I pay $1,800 a month for this when I've got this list of things that I am like currently putting off? So I just started doing it, right? But I think it takes those wake up moments and also working on your self-worth, right? To believe that you're worth investing in yourself. Like I talk about this so much on my channel, like where investing in myself has been like one of the best things that I've done because it forces me to take myself seriously, my dreams seriously, that sort of stuff. Even with that, there's like still a level of work that I'm always having to do in order to figure out like what's holding me back from the things that I really want. So I don't procrastinate in the sense of like if someone gives me a task at work, I'm not going to put it off. Yeah, I do procrastinate with the big things like the gym, like my dreams, that sort of stuff. Like I will put certain things off probably because they're painful, right? We need to think from like a behavioral psychology lens. I never mentioned this on my channel as well, but I used to be a behavioral design consultant, which is like a bit like applied behavioral psychology into like human healthcare change and also marketing. So that's like was my job before I do my business that I do now. But I I really like I also worked with a 3-time New York Times bestselling author from Duke who taught me the idea of like fuel and friction, which is like fuel is like if you make it easy, if you make it fun, people are going to want to do it more and you yourself are going to want to do those things more. And friction is like if you add a bunch of steps, people are going to want to do that thing less. So there's a lot of talk about like, you know, when you're setting yourself up for success for doing something, like the idea of systems, reducing the amount of decisions that you have to make in order to do the thing, reducing how hard it is to do that thing. So like, for example, getting your bag ready for the gym the night before. Like I don't do that. I literally sleep in my clothes and roll out of bed and I wear my gym clothes all day. I'm like, I don't care. I just need to get my workouts in, right? But that's still me making it easier for me. In terms of the ad spend, in order to get over like the money hump of the amount I wanted to be spending in ads, I started like slightly slower. I just ran like my first test ad. And then also now like God has made it even easier for me. Like I'm having my friend move into our spare room and I'm going to be paying like half the amount of rent that I've been paying. So it's just like it gives me that extra level of security. So that for me like made it really big in terms of like not procrastinating those things that I really wanted. Another thing is having like a business coach, like, and investing in that because that just kind of keeps me accountable. And I've got my friend and I that we both split that fee and then we're kind of accountable to each other. And it's like, it's a really good little group. And I'll tell you something that I'm working on right now is like 12-week goals because that's something that I work on a lot. Like I figure out what it is that I really want and then I put in what I think the inputs are to get there. That's how I made my first like $100,000 is just doing that. And I talk about this all the time on my channel, but I want to develop a course to help people stay consistent and like somewhat disciplined enough in order to get themselves into a better place in life and not hold themselves back and be able to have the energy to do that. Right. So that's something that I am currently working towards by making these content pieces. Like I've decided that I'm going to be making content every single day. And now I'm not too harsh on myself with the consistency element as well. Like I just want to get 70% or better each week. That's the goal. And just like track it every single week and just see how it goes. I'm normally pretty in tune with my cycle too. So in periods of growth, I do kind of override myself a little bit and become just like a little bit more disciplined, push past my like feelings and the way that my body's feeling a little bit more. But I personally can't manage spurts like that for a super long time. So I'll do my 12-week sprints occasionally. But it is difficult to keep up with for me personally, because I am so like, I'm a woman, but I really enjoy like my life as well. Like, so it's like this balance between like, is this a period where I'm going to enjoy my life, or is this a period where I'm going to grow? And those periods of growth, they require me to not be avoiding the things that I have to do in order to achieve my goals. Like even this video right now, I could put it off until I'm in like the perfect mood, or like, but I have the energy for it right now. And I'm like, this is the perfect time. Like, I'm not dressed perfect at all. I'm literally in my bathrobe, and I was like, I want to do a face mask and I want to make this video at the same time. And I'm just going to like hang out. But I just wanted to get it done, right? I'm also not a perfectionist. So that really helps me a lot in terms of like not procrastinating things, because I don't put it off thinking that like, oh, it has to be perfect, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until I'm in the perfect energy, to the perfect conditions, all that sort of stuff. I'm like, if I did it, it's good. If I did it and I'm getting better, it's good. And I have found that that has gotten me a lot better over a long time horizon. But even in college, if I was given an assignment, I'm like not that person who would wait till the last minute. I would literally start at day one because I was genuinely excited. So another reason you might be procrastinating is just because you don't actually love what you fucking do. Like I have elements of what I do right now that I really don't like, and then elements that I really do like. Like, give me a data project, I get hyped up. And I know that sounds so weird, but like putting a report together, I love that. And I don't get to do that very often. It's honestly the things that are boring that I like, or day to day, I don't even know, or the things that I have to do all the time that are more difficult for me to like really get excited about. But I still don't put them off. You know, I think there's another really good tip that I like, that if you have like the thing that you least want to do first in the morning, that's going to help you get it done. They call it eating the frog. I found that that's really instrumental for me. Like, I'll write out my to-do list, chug an energy drink, and do the thing that I really need to get done. I also move up deadlines for myself artificially all the time. Like, that really helps so much. I am just like spitting all the tips that I know about procrastination and what works for me in this video. But hopefully this helps you understand like a little bit more why you procrastinate. And then in terms of fixing it, like I said, like do the thing that is hardest for you first thing in the morning, right? So like chug an energy drink. I love caffeine. Maybe you don't love caffeine, so maybe have like a sweet treat or something to motivate yourself, like whatever it is that gives you energy, and get that thing done first thing. And then just make it easy for yourself as possible to do the things that you don't want to do. Like create some sort of system. Use that fuel in order to really get yourself to do those things you don't want to do. And another thing that you can do to make yourself focus is just like eliminating distractions. Like turn your phone to grayscale, turn your phone on do not disturb. My phone is always on do not disturb. Actually, if you procrastinate and your phone is not perpetually on do not disturb, don't even talk to me. Put your phone on do not disturb first. Like, why are you being disturbed all the time? My dad's like this, my husband's like this, my mom's like this. Everyone just wants to be disturbed all the time except for me, and they all get pissed off with me with like my do not disturb. Listen, I don't apologize. They're off my do not disturb, but everyone else is on my do not disturb. And that's just the way that it has to be in order for me to get shit done. And I make no apologies for it. So that's another thing that you could try. I think that's it though. Like, just try to make things easier on yourself. Like, and just like, don't worry about it being perfect. Just make sure that like it gets done if it's really going to help you achieve the dreams that you want to get to. And if you want to get excited about something, just like think more about like the outcome of it and why you want it and why you want to do this thing. Because a lot of the things like that I feel burnout around is just because I don't get the same reward than I did when I first started. There's that law of diminishing returns, right? So like a lot of times we feel burnout not because, you know, we're working too hard, but because we're not being rewarded the same and we don't feel like we're making progress. And so if you can find different ways to reward yourself with the activities that you're doing that over a really long time horizon are going to pay off, you're going to be banging. I know for me, I really struggled the first few years of my business, and now I feel like I'm doing a lot better, and it's because I learned how to stay consistent. So to the person who left this comment, I am so sorry that I didn't look up your username, but it literally made my day that you made that comment. And hopefully it's making your day that I made this video, because mutual relationships and all that. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, leave me any questions that you have. Go check out the course down below if you're looking to start your business, and I will see you next time.